Number two is when this woman also, when you are living together, and this woman has changed her mission. She has changed her mission. Her mission is that you see her determination to bring you down instead of helping you. And there are those who vow to do that. That's why I started by saying I show it in the mission, in the early stages of my ministry of counseling. And I met a challenge. This woman has been perverted. And therefore, she is using, she's like in a revenge mission. She has failed to forgive. Maybe there were differences. And she has now said, I will not go out, but I will destroy you. So this man now has to guard himself. Because anything you want to do, this woman now comes and says, I want to build a home so that you can bring another woman.
Oh my God.
So this woman is not a helper. So everything, I want to do this, I want to go out, I want to, no. So that you can go and use it with your wife. There are some men who, the wives, when the men plan something, the wives must come against it because they have vowed to do that. So this man may protect himself and protect the dream by keeping it away from the wife. And then when a man himself become perverted, become proud, he become proud, demeans the wife. When he demeans the wife, you see that the wife cannot help. So there are other reasons. I don't say that these are the major, the only reasons. But those three carries a lot of weight. Now, the early stage, what I experienced, I went for counseling and I sat with a pastor and the wife. I was young. And the wife, Pastor humbled himself so much, he told me, I have decided to call you because I have seen you are helping other people. You are helping the church. You came here, you preach. Our church changed. You are helping couples. You have ministered in ministry in couple seminar, and many couples have a testimony of what is happening. And I see God is using you. And I said, why should I now stay with problem? And God can use you also to heal my family. So I have invited you in this special sitting with you and my wife, so that at least you help us. The pastor spoke. The problem they end with the wife. And then I asked the wife, what is the problem? One of the reasons why the wife spoke, the wife said, he does not tell me anything he does with the leadership of the church, and the other elders share their story or they share their experiences with their wives. The man of God said, the reason why I don't do so is because my wife cannot keep secret. When I tried and I told her, I did not do it in secret. I told her now, up to where we are.
She does not keep secret.
Yeah, up to where we are. I cannot reveal to you this because you are the one who is keeping on saying or releasing the information that we are not supposed to release. So anytime we meet and we ask, how did this meeting information link? And it comes that it's my wife who said it. So the others are looking at me and saying, Pastor is not in control of the wife, and the wife should not be given that. Say, that's the reason I cannot share the information because she lacks wisdom on that. But I said, if you can't keep it, I have no problem in sharing with you. So the wife, we talked a lot of things. The wife laughed.
Which kind of laughter?
Laughter that despising the husband in my presence.
Oh God.
And the man was senior. And the wife laughed. The husband said, I am ready to rectify my part so that we walk well.
So the man is just humbling himself.
Humbling himself. The wife, I asked her, what about you? She laughed.
Oh Lord.
And she said in my presence, you will know I am the one who allows you to be the pastor.
Jesus.
And I will make sure,
speaking.
I will make sure that you are not called a pastor. And I tried to talk to the woman, but she could not listen to me. The man simplified the things she told me. The way you preach in the church, you call for altar call. Some people come, others refuse. You pray for those who have come, and then those who have not come, you leave them. So here you have got an altar call. There are those who have come, there are those who have not come.
It was painful.
So I prayed for the man. But to cut a long story short, it's just few months of, we can say, less than a year, if I can remember very well, the woman stand a problem in the church to the extent that the husband was forced to be transferred to another church. And when he went to another church, another problem was stand. He was forced to step down as a pastor.
Because there was no stability.
There was no stability in the family.
In the family.
And now what happened? The man that was doing great work of God became nothing. Because the wife decided to not to be a helper, to be a killer.
A competitor.
A competitor. And this is happening to many marriages. So there are those who have found and say, I will make sure I bring you down. So if you see a person is determined to bring you down, and in marriage, and you have seen intention and you have tried to change it, some men opt to play it safe. They keep their information. That's why the Bible is addressing the woman and say, foolish wife.
They
destroy their own. They demolish with their own hands. So understand, how do you deal with the information that we are given? And that's why I say now, you will kill a fighter. Because you discourage, constant discouragement will take away the confidence out of the man. This man was discouraged from the family. He went out from the family, no one to compass.
External and internal battles.
And therefore, he could not function.
Yes.
And I want to tell you, if the man left the ministry, do you think the wife has a good husband?
No.
The answer is no. So sometimes you may destroy what you are supposed to enjoy. So there are women who are out there to make sure that man who used to be a fighter, a very determined man, you fight the determination, you fight everything, and this man now becomes something else. Because you did it. You did it as a woman. You did it as a wife. So that hunter is destroyed. That fighter is destroyed. And this man becomes like, he is not functioning. Then this man is supposed to be an elder. An elder means also he is a person who is mentor. And the first person to be mentored, you pass that test, is the wife. So this elder who tries every time to mentor the wife, to put the wife in order, and the wife does not like. You start now, you wait for children to come, you start training the children. Anything you install, the woman questions it before the children. You tell the children this is the right, and the woman says, leave this man alone. You tell this is how I want my house to be dressing. The wife buys another clothes for the children. I have seen men discuss that before me and I'm shocked. Even one of them, I'm pitying him. He was telling the other one in my presence, better you, your wife supports you. Just why your children can dress well, that's why they can maintain me. Anything I say in that house, my wife is the first one to break it. My wife is the first one to make sure that she does not conform to it. So this man becomes a weakling. He cannot train. He has no confidence to go before other people and tell them and challenge, because
he has been weakened.
He has been weakened because this wife who is supposed to endorse the mentorship of this man, say, I am the product of this school, I am the first graduate, I have graduated from this school, these thoughts have made me, and you endorse the man, then the children take over. Now it has become obvious that the wife does not support, and therefore this man feels weak. He cannot have a voice when he goes out, because anything he says, the woman demeans. There are those who go to the extent of demeaning their husband publicly.
Now, what of those wives who say my husband is a foolish man, and that's why I don't support or what?
That's also pride, because if you know you married a foolish person, then you are the most foolisher. Because if there is the one like that, because
my dear, remember there's Nabal and Abigail. Now.
Nabal yes. And Abigail did not call Nabal foolish because of just parading and calling him foolish. He was saving his life.
Thank you.
He was saving his life. She was saving his life.
Yes.
And it was matter of life and death.
Yes.
And she wanted to convince the king.
Yeah.
This man did it out of ignorance.
Yes.
He does not have this understanding.
And you don't understand even who you are.
He doesn't know who you are, so he's foolish.
You don't have the information.
He does not have the information.
Thank you.
So that is why it's, but she was not just bragging. If she called it a foolish man and he meant that, he would stand and tell me about, let you die by your foolishness.
Yeah. She went back home. It's only that he
now
died after
look at that.
A few days.
Yeah, he died here because, not because of her.
Yeah.
But when king returned and said, I am going to do this.
Actually,
and
she was compassing.
She would even withdraw herself.
Yeah.
And tell the king, do whatever you want.
So
He's a foolish
she
man.
went to protect.
He's a foolish man, die. So, but she went to protect.
Oh yes.
So she was guarding
Praise
the husband.
the Lord.
And that is
Praise
what
the
won.
Lord. Praise
That
the Lord.
won David. David, you know, if a wife can protect the husband like this,
she's a wise woman.
She's a wise woman.
Yeah.
And that is the difference now. Now, there are those who demean their husband publicly. They don't have anything. This man cannot speak anywhere. You have made him naked. Remember this. The power of any relationship is your ability to cover the nakedness of the other person.
That privacy between the
because
husband
there
and
is what you know about
this man.
And the others do not know. So if what you know about me,
I expose.
because it's a must, in certain level,
Yeah.
you must be naked before someone.
That's right. That's right.
And in marriage, you are naked before your husband. You are naked before your wife. So if this woman now takes your nakedness and begin now to expose you before the other people, this is how he is. And now this man gets the information. This weakness is now exposed. This man has no voice.
Yeah.
He cannot speak.
As you're talking,
you have talked to
your sisters.
Good. You have told your mother. You have told your cousins. You have told your best friend. You have told everyone about the weakness of
your
this
husband,
man.
and you want him to accompany you to
your father's house,
country, to visit your people.
Even some miss burials, they don't go.
Or even weddings.
Even weddings.
Yeah.
How do I go when nobody respects me in that home? So there are men, as I speak now, respects is dead. Children don't respect this man. Your sisters don't respect this man. Your mother does not respect this man. Your friends does not respect your husband. Your husband can enter when you are having a chat with your friend. They start laughing.
Oh God.
They start laughing as this man passes. And because of what they know about you. And this man, you are dreaming and telling me, perform your duty as a husband. Which husband now? You have managed to destroy,
to reduce him to nothing,
that mentorship power of a man. He cannot sit at the gates anymore. He cannot be honored at the gates. You know, a good man is a man of a virtuous wife is honored at the gates. So this man cannot be honored.
Whatever speaks the wisdom is embraced. Yes.
So who will embrace the counsel of a man who is being despised?
Naked.
When he says something, even the wife is the first one to laugh and to despise. The children the same. The children can leave. The mother and the woman, the man is just wounded, and because of the children, the way they behave, everything you lead the children to rebel against the father. They can't follow the counsel of the father. And then he says, my husband ceased to be husband. Who has made him cease to be husband? You. So you can cause him to malfunction. That's a way of taking the pillar of a wise mentor, a counselor. The counsel of elder or elders cannot embrace the man who has failed to prove himself. And this is happening to many men. Then, a man is a friend, is a lover. In a man, he has a beauty. You want to have a beauty to die for. Men want to have that beauty to die for. That's a pillar in a man. That beauty, that's wife. Now, constantly, you have shown him he's not worthy. This beauty is very far away from him. You don't respect. You don't submit yourself to this man. Everything he says. Constantly rejecting him. Constantly rejecting his moves. constantly letting him down, constantly making him feel lesser, constantly making him feel that he's not worthy of you. Remember the woman who was telling her husband, my body is not your father's farmland. Therefore, it means it is not your inheritance. So imagine a wife now stands and tells the husband, my body is not your father's farmland. And therefore, it can't be your inheritance. So you never inherited me. It's my body. This man comes, he tells the wife, I need you. We need to be together with this. He has a vision, he has this. And the wife looks at it and says, hey, my move, my plan, my purpose
Cannot match.
is my degree, is my career, not you. And you cannot come here and lecture me on what to do about this. This is my life. Live yours, I live mine. And you are in marriage. Like the other one was saying, my husband stands position 10 in my heart. So look at this now. Will this man really function? The answer is no. If a man has been denied honor, that environment of honor, he will be forced to have a fault in him. He will become 40. So he will not function. And when he will not function, you will not enjoy that marriage. You will not be happy in that marriage. If this man feels that you are threat in his life, you are not compassing, you are protecting, his visions are under threat. His children are under threat. They are being perverted by you. And you pose yourself as a possible opponent. And you are fighting, you are resisting. I want to tell you, your marriage changes. Things will happen. Either this man becomes cruel and he begins to treat you in a bad manner, or this man cease. This man will cease and become completely passive, that he is not concerned anything about you, and he is not ready for any engagement with you. He has given you the freedom to do whatever you want, but you come again, you want this endorsement, you want a father to come out, you want the husband to come out, you want this fighter to come out, you want the lover to come out. Feel me like a woman, feel loved. Why did you marry me? Why did you take me out of my father's house to come and be this? Now you have cut the pillars. How do you expect the building to stand? How do you expect that foundation called marriage to be there? So the man is therefore forced by the woman to malfunction. I say there are those who intentionally do it. There are those who do without knowledge.
Yeah, ignorance.
You do out of ignorance. You think it's just like that. You do out of ignorance. You think this man does not need ABCD. Or you think he is like you. So you can spend your time trying to change him. You are not even a violent woman. You want to change him to have like you. To be like you, to have feelings like you, to do things like you, to think like you, to react like you, and to walk like that. You are molding a fellow woman. And you cannot make a woman out of a man. I want you to understand that. It will be very difficult. The best thing you can do is to groom a man in a man. Is to bring a woman out of a woman. Not a man, a woman out of a man. And there are so many ladies who are wasting their times in marriage. They are trying to change their husbands to be like them. And there are so many men wasting their time in marriage, trying to change their wives to be exactly like them. You cannot change a woman to be a man. And if you do that, there will be malfunctioning.
Something that you have just talked, and I want us, maybe we discuss, it will help somebody. There are mothers who have managed to make or to turn their sons, as they grow, especially mothers, maybe some of them, they have brought up their sons alone. Or a mother who has a passive father, and you meet a mother going to salon, you go together with her son, and all the things that are done
to the mother.
Say, do it to my son. Until now, they are looking at, like, if mom is being plaited her hair, still the son is done the same. And this man just grows. It's a man outside, but a woman inside. And this, a man who is a woman inside because of how he was brought up, now marries.
That becomes a challenge also, because this man has been groomed and he has been turned into a woman inside. He will have taste of the woman. He can only be happy in marriage when he marries a woman who wants another woman, not a man. Another woman, because there are people who have a cry in their hearts. They want somebody who is like them in marriage. So you get a man, when you go to saloon, you are going together, he is pleated, you are pleated. When you apply makeup, he applies with you. You are together, you are doing all this. This is a woman. And this man a woman also must be either man inside. So he wants another woman who is woman inside. And this is serious also. This is a serious issue that we'll discuss in another topic, not in this topic.
Yes.
That when you married a woman, a man thinking he's a woman, but this man was trapped into a woman. And you married a woman thinking she's a woman, but there's a man trapped inside. So those people struggle. They struggle a lot because what they are connecting with is not what they wish to have in life. So we tell ladies, especially single mothers, it is very easy for you to turn your son to be like you. And you will create complication in his life in the future. So remind him constantly, he is a man.
Yes, let him know.
We need to tell them, and information we need to be reminded. We need to remind our daughters that you are a woman.
Yeah.
And one day you will be a mother, you will be a wife. You need to keep on reminding your son, you are a man. And one time you will be a father. And the children will have to hear you. So when you want to come to your end, touch your head, want to apply your makeup, remind them, no, this is for women. This is the way a man is supposed to be. So you need to call a man out of your son as early as possible.
Oh, yes.
You call a woman out of your daughter as early as possible. Otherwise, they will have difficulties when it comes to marriage. And these people will give you hard times. And I want you to understand that a woman can bring up children and they can grow, but she can only bring them up as a woman. A man is supposed to take over now and then show the boy you are a boy. Show the girl you are a girl. And the girl wants to relate with the father. Remember, the father becomes like the first boyfriend in quote.
Yeah, and the mother.
And the mother becomes the first girlfriend of the boy in quote.
Yeah.
So he has to learn a lot from the mother. He has to learn a lot from the mother. And the father has also to teach the daughter a lot. And when we do this, these relationships will work and it will function. So don't use your energy as a woman to try to demean the man, to pull him out of himself and to show him how worthless he is. What are you doing? You are sowing a seed of distraction in your own happiness and in your own marriage, and later you will come to look for those things. You will come to look for those things in the man. Keep destroying. We save them in the early stages of marriage. And that's why we have crises. Those who are married 10 years and below, most of them have a lot of crises in marriage. Because they thought there are things they think they don't need. Those who are now growing 15 years in marriage and you are going up, some are now coming to their senses, and that's where complaining now begins. That's the time now you start noting, I don't need a passive man. I need a man who has authority. And now this authority, you keep it on criticizing it and brought it down. You did not honor this man to be what he is supposed to be. So I challenge every one of us that you are supposed to rise up and do what you are supposed to do in life. Now, it is not only men.
Now, my dear, today I'm just asking a lot of questions because you are talking, and I'm just getting some things that you are supposed to help us with. There's a woman, and this woman, she was degraded from the word go. The man humiliated her, the man did all manner of things, and she felt it's as if her life is changed. And to an extent that some of them now, they begin to say the moment I begin something, the moment I'll do something, I must come out of this trap. Because if it's maybe the support this man was not supporting, everything that this woman was, maybe she was desiring to have as a woman from this man, she was diminished, she was humiliated. And when she got her freedom, maybe she started a job, maybe she pursued her career, and her life started to stabilize. And when now this man calls this woman to that kind of life, this woman feels, no, I am threatened. I cannot go back to that kind of a trap. I was like a slave, and now at least I can do MPCD. I can buy something for myself, because when I got married, even some clothes, and there was no support that you are giving unto me. And this woman became very ambitious. So you are trying to call her back, and she cannot.
Now, I want to say this.
Yeah.
There is what makes a woman a woman. And this is what a man is supposed to stand in. And understand, this is what makes a woman a woman.
Yes.
A woman feels she's a woman when she's being given attention that she needs. She's the queen.
Yes.
She's a queen.
Yes.
And the queen cannot just be ignored. So attention, she needs attention. She has not come to your life to struggle or to strain to get your attention.
Yes.
So you need to show her that she is adorable.
Worth.
She's worth of you.
Yes.
She's not a mistake in your life, because this is a nature of the woman. Everything she does it for the glory of man.
Yes.
So she is there to reflect this man. So if I am doing everything for your glory, and then you don't notice it,
You demean.
you don't notice
You
it.
don't notice.
Number two, you ignore it, or you make me like I don't exist. And this is now where the woman becomes frustrated, because she needs to be, now she has done it for the glory of man.
Yes.
So she needs. There are some women who try to comfort themselves and say, let me live my life. She tried to comfort herself, but she does not get it. At the end of it, she becomes frustrated.
Yes.
You will make your hair become beautiful. You adore yourself. You look at yourself. You say, I am nice. You look nice. Lady, you look nice. You comfort yourself.
And you know, we have that nature. When you go before the mirror, you just put some smiles.
As a lady, you look good.
When you appear before this man.
Let me tell you.
Yes.
That comfort is not good for, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
It will boost your inner strength. But there is endorsement. That's a letter without a signature. It is a letter that is written without a rubber stamp. So a rubber stamp must come in. That's the man
It
now.
clears you.
He comes and tells you, darling, you look amazing.
Wow.
That one.
Makasata.
And now you feel you are confident.
Even when you go out,
has been
nobody
boasted.
has told you that. You feel
nice.
I got it.
So that affection has come because you are there to glorify this man. And every woman, there are so many women who suffer from this. They feel like they are demeaning their husbands because of what their husband has portrayed. So herself can withdraw without her being told withdraw. She can withdraw herself.
Yes.
Because they say, when I go with this man, he's not comfortable with me.
That happened.
When I walk with this man, it's like he's not happy when I'm there. Let me give him freedom. So you see, like there's some freedom you are taking away. It's like this man is not happy. He's not himself. So, in other words, I'm not glorifying him. I'm not bringing him to shine. So, the woman needs that confidence to be built. Darling, without you, I feel like I'm naked. I feel like I'm
And
bad.
this mostly happens in the first years of marriage.
Yeah,
yes,
in the first years.
Second,
you
that
build it
if you fail to confirm and affirm this woman, I tell you, she will disconnect.
You cannot teach a hot dog new tricks. The dogs are taught the tricks when they are young.
I hear you.
You cannot fold the stick you want when it is dry.
Yeah,
you need to bend it when it is not dry.
Yes.
So it starts at that early stage of your own marriage. You start now shaping this lady and showing that you have confidence in her.
You are comfortable with that.
Now, there are ladies who are now frustrated. They are seeking for that by force. And the men now are not understanding. You go for saloon. You come, I look at you, I don't talk.
You're quiet.
I'm quiet. You wear, you do it, I don't talk. So there are those who try, when they are giving you tea, they try to move the air so that at least you talk.
You say something now.
Let me tell you, some ladies are doing some mistakes intentionally. They fail to cook the food you want intentionally.
So that you speak.
Because she's looking for that affirmation. Am I right or wrong?
Provoke you.
Am I right or wrong? So that those who go and shave the end, then she appears before you, she has shaved the end.
Stone.
What did you do? Say, at least you have spoken. Did you need the air?
You are not talking.
And you are not talking.
Bush.
So you see, I say, I never knew you needed it. Yeah. So they are looking for that. So the woman does everything for the glory of man. So the woman gets frustrated when she is not giving that attention that she needs. And that's why you can see most of the women, you want to know. Even when you look at the social media, you will see a frustrated wife who is having attention of the husband and a wife who is not having the attention of the husband.
Even by what they post.
And what they try to say.
That's true.
You will see that. You will understand.
Yes.
So many people may not interpret, but the wise people who have discernment, they look at this woman is happy, this woman is not happy.
She's not happy.
So that appreciation also is needed. So there are men, the worst thing they have done is to make this woman feel unworthy. Because he does not say. The woman wants to know where she stands.
No. Thank you very much for using that word. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about taking care of each other.
Yeah.
There are women who have been also, they are naked. They are not happy even when their husband tells them, let us go and visit our mother, our sister, our relatives. She is not comfortable because of the way you have exposed our weaknesses.
The same.
The way you have portrayed the image that you have painted to your people, that she's useless, she's lazy, she's not educated, she's like this. Now, and when even they call, when maybe sister-in-law or mother, whoever, when they call, the statement that they use, it is what they have received from their son, who is their
Now, the funny thing about this,
yes,
what works against the man also works against the woman.
Yes.
Nobody feels that. And now, especially the woman, when exposed by her own husband, it looks worse than a man when he is exposed by his own wife. It looks...
She can be really...
It looks... Because here is a junior versus senior. Because a leader and the lesser.
Yes.
So it's a father-daughter. So mystics of the daughter are bait. You can look at them and consider. And as a father, you may not be very too hard to your daughter. But the daughter will be she will be very hard on the father.
Yes.
Because the father has a responsibility. So as a man, we have that responsibility over a woman. And we need to make it stamp to come out fairly as a man. So if you expose your wife, the wife has been destroyed more than you because you are the shield. You are the covering. The man is promoted to be a father. A woman can't live without a father.
Yeah, she has never.
And that's why the Bible has a command. The man shall leave his father and mother and shall cleave to the wife. Then the man begin to become a father. And now, that's why in the Bible there is no grandfather. It's fathers. All of them, they are called fathers.
Yeah.
Now, the woman does not leave the father because she can't live without the father. She changes the father from this father to another. That's why God made sure that a woman comes out of man. So, the woman came out of the man. That rib came out of the man. And what is that? It means man gave birth to woman. That's why in marriages, the man was more right to call the woman baby because the baby comes out of her, out of him. The woman has so much right to call the man father, daddy.
Yeah.
Because that man is the one who gave birth to her. We gave birth. The woman came out. So the woman does not understand the language of leaving the father. She will change the father. She comes to another father.
Yes.
When she comes to another father, she is expecting a lot from this man. That's why one of the benefits that God gives the man is the ability to protect. That's why he was told, protect. That protection, that the woman means it. And God installed it in a man so that man can protect. That's why we have bigger muscles, even physical. Not to beat women, is to protect.
Amen.
So that she can be comfortable and be shielded. So a woman's strength will not come out until she feels shielded and protected. That's why she likes somewhere that she can easily lean. That is one of the affection. The woman wants to lay on her husband, lambs on her husband's chest, and she wants to be there. And she wants to be there, be comfortable. So if you reject her, you move her from a leaning position. So you have taken away affirmation. That's why you see, a woman does not need sex before affirmation. She needs affirmation first.
Yes,
she needs that feel. She needs that to
protection.
Be there. And then when she has that feel of protection and she feels it's coming, then this is the time now she is ready for sex. In a woman who is not shown affection, when she has sex with any man, even her own husband, she feels she's being misused. She is used like a piece of meat. She feels unworthy. So what makes the woman feel that she is worthy is that affection. You show that affection. And this affection comes the way you handle her, the way you talk to her, the way you react to her needs, because the way you react to her needs, she will feel that she's a burden. There is a way you react to her request, and she will feel that I am not wanted.